Okay, so this is so fucking weird. So I saw that Netflix released their own trailer breakdown, and it's like Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. Zack Snyder breaks down the trailer, and I was like, okay, that sounds fun and cringe. And I tried searching for it. Why is it the same fucking video from the same... Oh, they're releasing... These are different videos. Emergency Awesome, releasing the same... Rebel Moon trailer, Netflix breakdown, and Zack Snyder Star Wars movie Easter eggs. Rebel Moon trailer, Netflix breakdown, and Zack Snyder Star Wars movie Easter eggs. These are different videos because they're different links. 1302, 1301, 1054, 1138. The first thing that I searched for... Look at all this. Exact same channel. 1054, 1302, 1301, 1138. You're posting the same video. Like... Didn't I get dinged on my channel for, like, reused content? I did. That seems so... Like, what the fuck? You're just... Exact same title, exact same thumbnail every time? Like, that's so stupid. I'm not even going to click on your videos. Or will I?
Of preparing the body to...
We finally know who most of the people are playing, and Zack Snyder's been talking about it a lot.
You got 5 million subs.
Dispatch a young woman who has missed.
Okay, this is stupid. This is dumb. Damn. This is your job. Wow. Deadpool 3. Just so speculative about things that aren't released yet. Just constantly talking about things that aren't released yet. Rick and Morty season 7, episode 7, full breakdown, Easter eggs, and ending explained. Damn, just fucking pumping out that content. Just fucking content farming this shit.
Hi, I'm Deadpool. Yep, it's time for Saint.
Still doing that giveaway for the Disney Plus Wolverine, eventually coming to the realization.
All right, boring.
Hi, guys, I'm Zack Snyder, and we're going to break down the trailer for my new film, Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire.
All right, just FYI, everybody, I'm Zack Snyder, and my new film will not be in 4K. It will be in 1080p YouTube enhanced bitrate premium only. And if you're YouTube premium, then you can watch it that way. It won't be in 4K. Netflix, we haven't invented 4K yet. Just FYI, everybody, I'm Zack Snyder. We haven't invented 4K.
Hi, guys, I'm Zack Snyder, and we're going to break down the trailer for my new film, Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire.
When I found you in the wreckage of that ship, I considered leaving you. I was afraid
This is funny. I love. This is really funny that this exists.
you could bring trouble to us.
The story centers on Cora, who's living as a farmer. She's a seasoned warrior who has a sort of a mysterious past, but now she's living on Velt and sort of connecting to this to Earth and really have an experience that she hasn't had. I mean, I think the easy way to think about Rebel Moon is a sort of David and Goliath. It's a small farming community, and a warship comes to that planet.
It's funny that he has a fan base, like a really dedicated fan base. Like, do those people have real presences on the internet, or are they might as well be bots sort of people? Are there like you? Oh yeah, I think. What's his name? Angry Joe is like a really diehard Snyder fan, or at the very least he's liked everything that he's made, sort of thing, right?
Seeking to take their food to feed their soldiers. From like 100 yards out into this dirt, up to the longhouse is all practical. Yeah, we built a town. I think it took about 4 months to build it. It was quite a process. And also we had to plant wheat there. And one of the things actually that drove the schedule was where the wheat was at its correct ripeness. The guys who planted the
That's very funny.
wheat had prepared a box for me, and I brought it back to my house. So I would look out, and I had a little like measuring stick so I could see what height it was at.
I'm sure all of those efforts will be reflected in the film in meaningful ways.
What do you think they want?
This is some type of wheat film. We had so much detail going into the wheat. This movie looks like it has nothing to do with the wheat.
So like that shot right there, that's the actual village. Where
Oops.
spaceship is, we had a helicopter just kind of lowering itself, and you can see how much dust that a helicopter creates.
And
That foot shot is like real. That's me like, getting blasted by the helicopter trying to film the feet of the actors who are also getting blasted with the wind, by the way. They all had dirt in their ears and their noses, but they forgave me. Yeah, that's, you can see him. You can see him in that shot, with the cowering.
is the whole point of this trailer breakdown to just say, like, not all of it's CG. We did some of it in real.
Admiral Noble is a brutal army leader on a mission from the Mother World to find the rebel insurgents that are in that part of the galaxy that have sort of claimed independence. And so his job is to find them and sort of snuff that out.
We're just farmers. We're not a threat.
Gunner's a farmer. He's very much connected to the land, connected to the place of Velt. His interests are
How this is just fascinating that it exists because it's a trailer breakdown. Like, this isn't art. Like, by some definitions, right? Anything's art, but still, like, this isn't. What's the point of a breakdown? There's two parts. Oh yeah, there's two parts to the movie. What's the point of this break? Like, oh yeah, all of the efforts into the wheat that you might not notice otherwise. Like, I would rather see fucking, you know, the director of Tar or something, or like Michelle Haneke talk about like one of their films. You know, like what's the point? I want to know your intent on something that matters. That's some sort of significant piece of expressive, meaningful art. Not a trailer to a fucking Netflix movie that looks like it's just Star Wars without calling itself Star Wars.
really to protect the village as
I'm gonna break down this Netflix trailer to a not Star Wars property.
best he can. His dedication to his people is really unquestionable.
They won't just kill us, will they?
Of course,
I gotta watch Todd Field's other movies. I should prioritize those. I should think more about little children. That is one. That is the title, isn't it? Todd Field. I gotta watch me some Todd Field. Now that I've seen every Jonathan Glazer, I gotta watch me some Todd Fields. Todd's Fields. Oh, is he just In the Bedroom and Little Children? Seven 7.4, 7.5, 7.4 for Tar. IMDb seems pretty consistent, so let's do it.
of course, it's not Cora's fault that the Motherworld soldiers are arriving on Velt. The only thing that she does have is this incredible perspective on what their intentions are. The villagers are like, oh, this maybe is good news. They don't understand that it's dangerous.
You're delusional. You think those soldiers will show them mercy? Stop.
So this scene, Cora has decided to leave the village. And
Is it true that this was his Star Wars pitch and Disney said no? Is that actually a true thing, or is that speculation?
then this young girl is being sort of dragged into the granary, and Cora realizes that she can't leave. And so she decides
I've
to
been recommended The Leftovers many times, and I would love to see it. It's HBO, right?
intervene. The guys, of course, just think she's a farmer. It's all Sophia doing the entire scene. She learned all the fight choreography and her physical ability.
This is the most pointless, non-informative, useless breakdown of anything ever. This is just so stupid.
They're amazing, and we really tried to take full advantage of it. as
Does
best we
not need
could.
to exist.
To see, like, I wonder if she can do this. And she's like, oh yeah, I can. And she, of course she did. And we couldn't think of anything she couldn't do, so that was good.
Zack Snyder or Michael Bay? Should we have a poll? Should we have a poll for Zack Snyder or Michael Bay? Can somebody make a poll? I don't know how to do that. He pitched it as Seven Samurai in Space. Ah, boy, that's very funny. You know, when I think Zack Snyder, I think Akira Kurosawa.
We're gonna have to fight.
And these are the villagers. They were showing up, basically, you know, extending an olive branch to the soldiers. And then this is what they...
Zack is more earnest and passionate than Michael. That's an argument. That's an argument for sure. Who has more watchable movies? Who has more watch? I actually did not hate The Legend of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole. Or Watchmen. Those are, and maybe, yeah. That Dawn of the Dead remake didn't age great, but it's also watchable, I guess. I'd have to rewatch it. And then Michael Bay's got some shit, you know, like The Rock. Zack Snyder and Michael Bay, they're not the same, but they're both in similar veins in ways. The Island isn't horrible? Yeah, it is.
arrive to. All the soldiers are dead, basically.
I like when they're fighting in front of the original Xbox logo.
I am a child of war.
The only reason why I could even hear an argument of The Island not being horrible is because of Michael Clark Duncan being in it. We miss you.
When we did Army of the Dead, we shot that movie with gas guns. And so the big problem with using gas guns, there's no muzzle flash.
We shot that movie using cameras that had dead pixels, and I thought it was cool.
And so what we did as we evolved, we basically had these LED discs plugged into the barrel, and then when you fired the gun, that flare is real, and the light on Cora is also from the gun.
I find warriors to fight with us.
It's cool that the light's real, and it doesn't matter because it looks fake as shit anyway in the final product. It's cool that you did these things, and it didn't really reflect in the final product at all.
We might stand a chance.
We're searching for soldiers.
You know, when you make a visual effects, it really...
Why would you advertise Army of the Dead like that? I guess because you're Netflix. I guess the only reason why you would do that is because you're Netflix. I guess a lot of people watched it. You might as well put Dawn of the Dead, because then you could trick people into being like, well, technically it's true. I'm not going to say which Dawn of the Dead.
We're searching for soldiers.
You know, when you make a visual effects, it really...
You should have said 300 Watchmen and Dawn of the Dead. Those are movies that people would be more excited about.
heavy visual effects film like this, it's
300 I could rewatch that and see how it is.
helpful for everyone to know what they have to build and what they don't have to build and what's going to be in the frame. And I'm pretty clean with my storyboards as far as like, this is the frame. And so
Should that be a podcast recommendation?
for this movie, I think I did close to 4,000 drawings for the two movies together.
For a fight against the mother world.
I could help you. For a small fee, obviously.
Kai is a cool and great person to have on your team because he's like a Swiss Army knife. He's got all kinds of skills. And
Just that sort of selling. Kai is a cool and great person to have on your team because he's like a Swiss Army knife. It's like the type of soy shit that you want to advertise to soy people.
I could help you. For a small fee, obviously.
Kai is a cool and great person to
It
have.
says nothing about how you're making the film. It says nothing about the filmmaking. Like, I want to know if you're going to have the filmmaker on here, talk about the filmmaking.
On your team because he's like a Swiss Army knife. He's got all kinds of skills, including being an incredible pilot.
This is just kind of useless commentary here. Just market it. It's just marketing.
He's also a fixer with an extensive network
He's a fixer.
of things, and that's how he gets stuff done.
You might want to hold on.
Gunnar kind of doesn't expect to go on the entire journey. He's not a soldier. He really doesn't know how to fight. He's absolutely us in the movie.
He's absolutely us in the movie.
We all watch the movie and we think, oh no, we're Cora.
The movie's not out yet.
But really, we're Gunnar. Like, let's be honest with ourselves.
I'm here to make you an offer. to give you a chance at redemption.
Tarek Stas plays this character called Tarek, a super capable, super athletic sort of soldier. He doesn't have a shirt in the movie. His character doesn't own a shirt.
We are beyond redemption.
This looks so incredibly boring. I couldn't imagine watching this shit.
What about revenge?
General Titus is a fierce gladiator whose reputation as an incredible military strategist is known throughout the universe. And he ended up a wanted and sort of ousted AWOL general who now makes his living where he
This guy's been in a bunch of shit. DJ Imon. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
fights for money. It's a holiday movie, obviously. There's a lot of Christmas celebrations. They have to fight Santa. No, it doesn't happen. But it is a good holiday movie, I'll tell you that.
It's a holiday movie. No, it's not. But it is a good holiday movie, I'll tell you that one.
This isn't just pursuit of revolution.
That's a little glimpse of the Blood Axes. Darian and Deborah, they are a brother and sister team of revolutionaries.
What is this, a Gaspar Noé film?
Deborah is really the sort of leader of the revolution. Darian gets to be the more passionate. He doesn't really need to worry about the day-to-day responsibilities as Deborah does. He's more of, the fighting spirit of the revolution. Nemesis is a skilled swordswoman who uses a pair of special molten metal swords. She can also fight with them not on, and she does a lot of fighting before she turns them on, because once she turns them on, they're kind of deadly. When they're not on,
You got lightsabers,
she's probably just
bro.
messing around with you.
I have found her. The most wanted fugitive in the known universe.
That creature that Tarek's riding there is called the Bennu.
It's called an Owl of Ga'Hoole.
Was wild, and he's trying to tame it.
It's like Avatar. They need to tame the wild flying things.
And so he's flying around just trying to not get killed. So there's Jimmy. He's a JC class robot, of course, voiced by the
Anthony Hopkins.
incredible Anthony Hopkins, who was like a mind-blowing honor to work with, and makes this creature have a soul, which was what I really wanted it to feel like.
Play a clip of Anthony. Play a clip. That sounds like the most interesting. We've made it fucking almost 8 minutes through this entire fucking thing. You finally said something interesting. Oh, Anthony Hopkins is voicing this character. Show a clip. Show a clip. Why can't I hear what that sounds like?
So that crane arm was real, and Ray actually had to jump super far. He's not on a wire or anything. He literally just leaped off onto this big pad. On the first one, he almost jumped off the pad, and had to move it back. And I said, Ray, don't jump quite so far. You're going to end up on the stage floor. This is a shot we did practically. No, I'm just kidding. This is a CG shot. But I really can't wait for audiences to strap in and get shot into this world, to have the experience and go along with these characters on the journey that they went on.
It's a new age for the universe.
I'm so excited to share Rebel Moon with you. I've been planning and working on this epic story for over 30 years. This is truly...
What?
I'm so excited to share Rebel Moon with you. I've been planning
and working on this epic story for over 30 years.
and working on this epic story for over 30 years. This has truly been a labor of love. So watch it on Netflix, December 22nd.
I'm sure it will reflect in the final product. Eek.
Hey guys, Olivia here. Thank you all so much for watching. It's December of 2023, so let's update the Patreon credits. My $5 and up patrons are Brock H., Clarice Carlson, Tyler Cukes, Nico Fuentes, Joel999, Wrigglemoss, Speak of the Joker, Toby White, Scott S., Joan of Fart, Skanot On, Happy the Knife, Coolest Shirt, Just a Portuguese Dude, www.openclassactions.com, Emil, Blank, Judam the Kinslayer, T-King, Saliv88, Electrica is an ordinary bad gamer, Yup, Caden Mack, Charisma, the Super One player, Zachary Kane, Gillyflower, Purple Fire, Gabriel Herrera, Hoofido, and Lemonade Warrior is participating in the hit game Among Us and is considered the encroacher. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting my channel. You're all awesome. Have a happy holidays.